LearnToHuntTV.com is brought to you by New York Outdoor Productions Limited.
Hey, if you're watching this because Keith and I decided to go ahead and make some videotape this year and bring it out into the classroom, and one of the things that we talk about is when you hit a deer, you wound a deer, where they run. Generally, what we want to figure is that they run downhill if they're badly hurt. Okay, I shot a deer last night, and it was late in the evening, and we brought the deer to. We got to the point to where we decided that we went to the last place of good blood, stuck a broken arrow into where the last blood was, and we were going to pick up the trail in the morning. One of the things we wanted to make sure that we didn't do was push her off. It was a doe that I shot last night. I've been hunting for 2 weeks, and we've both been waiting out for the right buck. It's getting kind of late in the bow season, so we decided we were going to take an antlerless deer, and last night the right circumstances presented themselves. I shot this deer somewhere around about 21, 22 yards, and I hit her just a little high in the kill zone. I can see where the arrow went in. She broke the arrow off with her shoulder blade, and we tracked her, I would say, pretty close to almost 3/4 of a mile. We found her lower than where we shot her from. We got her out here in a creek bed. The other adage is that wounded deer run to water. She was hit, and she was hit hard. Keith was probably 100 yards away from where I was, and he heard the arrow hit her. He heard the bow release. He said it sounded like a broken stick, and he saw the deer jump and run. She ran about 100 yards away, came back about 50 yards, and then darted into the tree line. She come down that hill, hell-bent for leather, and she ran probably about 500 yards to the right, and then came straight down this hill into the water, and there she is laying in the water right now. You can see her that she toppled out. Last night, like I said, it got dark, and we decided that we weren't going to pursue it. We didn't want to push her off in case she wasn't hurt as bad as we thought she was. And when we got up this morning, we just kind of followed the blood trail to where it ended, and then it became a guessing game. We went to the lowlands in the water first, and as you can see, that's right where she was at. So we'll pick it up in just a few minutes. All right, we drug her out of the creek bed. She's up here now, up on the land, and one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and gut her. And I can hear Keith coming across the field. We're going to go ahead and gut her. Cut her open, dump the gut pile, drag her out to a cornfield where we can load her in the truck and get going. So, first thing we got to do if we're going to gut her is we're going to run over this way. All right. Pitch her head down. It's easier than pitching up. Okay. And you want to get out on her legs. Stand here. Get out on her legs. Get them opened up a little bit so you got some room to work. That's really important that you're doing that. All right. Once we get over into the side here, you want to locate where the breastbone comes up against the bottom of the stomach, which is right here. Okay? We need to be careful when we cut into that. You only want to go in maybe about that much, just to break a seam. We don't want to cut the stomach contents open. We don't want to get the stomach open. All right? So we want to get inside here a little bit and just get a little cut, maybe a couple inches forward on it. Okay? Then we know that we're going to track upside the breastbone this way, so you want to come down this way, get your finger inside of it a little bit. I'm going to put on a pair of gloves.
LearnToHuntTV.com is brought to you by New York Outdoor Productions Limited.